Well, Mike's done again. After I restored the knives that he destroyed, I thought he wouldn't do it again, but it turns out he did it again. A last video where he shows off his whole entire collection knives, he pulls this knife out from his blade guard.
This is the Masakagi.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Anyways, let's revive this knife. Before I start the restoration, I wanted to protect the handle from getting yucky, so I put a little bit of plastic wrap on. Then put the masking tape from water to getting into the handles. So first, I use rust eraser to remove all the deep rust on the back of this Yanagiba. The rust on the back is actually very bad, so just wanted to remove it completely first. Move it back and forth and see if there is any rust remaining. Then I use Barkeeper's Friend to clean even deeper. See if that removes that deeper rust on the back of the blade. Then I check how smooth the back is and if there's any bumps. Unfortunately, I couldn't remove deep enough, so I started using this finger stone of 220 grit stone. Move it diagonal. Then remove the little bit of deep rust on the bevel side with the rust eraser. And coming back to the back and polishing up with 1000 grit finger stone. Then I just use the 400 grit sandpaper to even the scratches out. This is just really for aesthetic. Let's see. Now I use Naniwa Hibiki 6000 stone to see if the back is really flat. So this is called uraoshi. Making sure the knife is nice and straight and all the uraoshi parts touches on the stone. And I'm just really checking carefully on the back there. And there are a few spots that wasn't really touching on the knife, so I switch it back to Naniwa Hibiki 3000 grit so that it cuts a little bit more to make sure that all the uraoshi touches throughout the back of the blade. Then I make sure all the uraoshis are nice and even. I move to this Naniwa Diamond 220 grit to start working on the bevel side. This stone's fantastic. This has the diamond abrasive mixed in to the stone instead of the old diamond surface. So it cuts the steel really nice and fast. Fantastic stone to get the very nice bevel back on flat. This stone is very important. This will create the foundation of the knife. So make sure there's no so much low spots left and creates the bevel nice and even. Then I checked there's no low spots and bevel made it nice and even. Also the shinogi is nice and straight. After I did the 1000 grit, this is Kensho K3000 grit to make the edge nice and polished. Then I move on to this very special natural stone called Shiro Suita from Maroyama in Kyoto. This stone is fantastic. It will create very nice silk kasumi finish so that the hard core steel gets really nice and shiny, then a softer steel gets really nice foggy finish on them. And I do make sure to work on sections. So this is the last step. I use the this Ozuku stone to just finish the last edge on them so that it gets really nice and smooth and shiny. Then finish with the 6000 Naniwa Hibiki stone for the uraoshi and taking the burr off. And this is how it looks at the very end. You can see the nice contrast, right? So now Mike's knife's been nicely restored, and see how this works on a piece of salmon we have here. So, nice piece of salmon. This Yanagiba is supposed to cut the sashimi with, so let's see how it works. Ooh, I don't need any, I'm not like putting any pressure, just like that. Falls right in. That's how I restore or rescue Mike's knives. Hopefully he doesn't ruin another one again. If you have a knife like Mike's knife want me to restore, we do have a mailing service. And if you're hungry for more, check out my first restoration video. Thanks for watching.